Now, before we get started, I'm just going to say now, don't bother looking up Elementism, because it is unlikely that you will find anything, since it is a rather new religion. It is my religion, falls under the pagan umbrella term, and it's not an official religion because I'd still need 2 other people, at least, to truly believe it. Because for a religion to be official, it requires 3 people to believe. Anyway, welcome back to Storytime with Emperkuro, Tales of Elementism. Today I will be talking about the Pumpkin King. It is a very old tale, dating back to who knows when. I don't. Back in the times of early monarchy, there was a king known as the Pumpkin King, due to his particular love of pumpkins. This was even stranger at the time, because everyone thought he would have wanted to marry an animal, if not a human. The king favoured this pumpkin so much, he married it. There may not have been proper marriage back then, but it can still be called getting married, because that's essentially what it was. For those interested, the king wore a pumpkin top like a crown. The whole castle was pumpkin orange with hints of green, yellow, creamy white, and other pumpkin-related colours. The coat of arms was a pumpkin protected by a dragon with 2 swords in a cross shape. One day, his wife was threatened, and so the king gave up his throne and crown to protect the one he loved the most. Unbeknownst to the ex-king, a part of nature broke off and grew inside the pumpkin he had married, back when the pumpkin was just a sprout. Soon after the Pumpkin King had been overthrown from his singular year on the throne, the other 35 elements blessed the pumpkin wife, so that she could be a true being, much like her beloved. The soul fragment that had been given to the pumpkin was to be shared with the ex-king, truly tying them together. Till death did they part. They managed to evade death for long enough that all but mind and fate know if they live or not. As death, life, and soul do not remember if the couple had been taken to death's domain. If the 2 still live, they have adapted and evolved so that no human can tell that they are anything but the average happy couple. It is possible that they have merged together, making them even more inseparable. Only some would be able to tell that they are not what they appear. To tell that they are the Pumpkin King and his pumpkin wife, you would have to truly identify as something completely different from human, be an elemental, have immense power, and be able to use the spell of Truth Beyond Truths. This is a powerful spell, and I do not yet have the incantation to cast said spell. And anyone wondering why I said the other 35 elements, this is because in Elementism there are 36 elements with 38 elemental deities, gods and goddesses. Also, if you're not a particular fan of Elementism, don't worry, the elements have their own language and they've translated Elementism into their own language, making it sound a lot cooler and very different. So, if you like this story and you want to hear more, because I do have others from Elementism, including Lightning and Nature's Child, Prince Enger and the Golden Cage, and Life and Death, which is their origin story essentially, please feel free to let me know in the comments. And always remember, no matter what colour you are, no matter what your age is, no matter where you're from, you can always escape the haters in the clouds. Just take your wings and fly.